Hey, what's up, YouTubers, day traders, and market participants? We have another day in the book. I called it spot on. Some plays are doing good, some plays are doing bad. But here at this channel, I am diving into why I take the positions, show it to you from a chart perspective to let you know exactly the rhyme and reason. If you are going constantly to YouTube to find the next stock pick and you're just following along without knowing exactly what you're doing, this is for you. Go ahead and subscribe. Welcome to Will of the Market. I am your host, Will, and when there's a will, there is a way, guys. So let's go ahead and get into the charts. 忘れてしまえばいいよ感じなくなっちゃえばいい All right, guys, if you are new here, we always start off with the SPY. The SPY tells us exactly kind of what is going on with the market. And what did I tell you guys yesterday? We lost this moving average and we came down directly to the next moving average. It was picture perfect. We bounced off of it very nicely. So maybe it's not yet put season. However, that was the winner today, but you would have had to sell at open or 15 minutes into open because that's when they printed. And then after that, we just had this big reversal. But if we still stay at these levels and we don't get that clear move back up to this 661 area and hold it, it's going to look kind of ugly because then you got to come to your weekly chart. And on your weekly chart, you will have a complete in bear engulfing candle on the weekly, which is not a good sign. So then next in play is that 649. Do not rush into puts yet, guys. We got some data tomorrow, and it will give us a little bit more insight of where the market wants to go. So let's start off with some of the plays that I mentioned that are not doing so well. Let's start off with Nike. Nike did break that I told you guys it was here. It was hopefully a good area of support, but it broke it here. And I was warning you guys that Nike is subject to the overall market condition. So today was a sell off. Nike sold off pretty hard and it closed near the low. So we don't like to see that. It had no type of recovery, nothing. So we will have to see what next week brings to see if we're going to average into these or if we're just going to cut it. Because, like I said, if we lose this main moving average right here, that is your big daddy moving average. I want to be above that moving average at all times when I'm playing my stock. So we will see what Nike has in store for us these next few days coming up. Another good play that I brought up that is still holding was is Celsius. It's still moving sideways right here, digesting this downward move. Hasn't continued to go down. Actually, has just been being bought up. I do see though on the weekly that we have this really big pull down here, so it might be a little bit of time until this turns around. So do not rush. It's just kind of moving up right here. So it could even come down to the 48 first next week. Who knows? If the data comes out really bad tomorrow and growth stocks get hit, that will be bad. However, some other growth stocks that look good. Sound AI. Sound AI has pulled back from its highs, pulled back just a little bit here to the 8 moving average. It 8 moving average bought it up. It bought it up and closed right at the moving average, which is a good sign. However, if the overall market wants to sell off for the next 2 weeks, then we might have to put this on hold. Most of these plays might have to be put on hold because of the overall market. We have to see where we're going to go, right? Sound AI is, though, a good option if growth plays decide to start moving. Rocket, same thing. It's coming down into these areas. And as you can see for Rocket, it's just been a consistent pulls down into these moving averages, pushes up, pulls down into moving averages, pushes up. So I'm hoping we get a pull down. We're already here at one of the key moving averages that we were able to buy it there last time. And now we're back here again. So I'm trying to see if this is going to be like a V-shaped double top right here. That's kind of the play I would like to go for. And then we can see what happens then after that. But at this level right here, I like it. So I'm nibbling at it and we'll see what happens with Rocket. Another good one, SMR. Same ordeal. SMR has been holding this moving average very, very nicely. Just touches it, bounce, touch, grind, push off, touching it again. So we will see how it goes, and it's also really doing really well on your weekly time frame, also holding this purple moving average right here. So we will see if SMR can gain some strength and push up from here. A stock that has showed us some strength today was Bull. Bull in a very, very nice spot. We've been consolidating for a while now here between 15 and 13. Very, very nice spot. Today was good in a sense where we have a good, powerful candle, very good, powerful candle closing towards the top from starting around the moving averages, especially this big daddy moving average right here, and you had volume as well. So all signs are actually really good here for bull, which is very, very interesting to see what happens in it. And like I said, if we get some good data tomorrow and the market is in favor of, the rate cuts and growth plays taking off while the Big Mac 7 kind of pulls back, that might be a good opportunity. And Bull looks very, very prime. It kind of shows that today people were front running it a little bit, kind of front running the news and or just looking at this as a good investment opportunity just because we didn't really break the this big moving average. Moving averages are zones, guys. It's a zone. So it was just basically hovering in that zone and decided not to break it, which is very, very good, which also corresponds with our green moving average here, holding it very, very nicely as price action just pushed up. So really liking bull. This one I'm late to the party. Marvell, I am late to the party here. I was looking at this chart today and I realized I remember getting out of it here just because this was a terrible drop. I remember buying it here on this green, and then I got out here when it was starting to get red, and that was a silly mistake. That was an absolute silly mistake because if you look at the weekly chart, it just looks okay. You drop down into this big heavy white support line and it held it. Like I should have just been patient, right? That's honestly the lesson here on Marvell. And where I really, really should have been giving it another shot is right here on this day. This day, when it claimed this white moving average, when it got above it, held it with strong volume and very, very positive price action, and you can see volume starting to pick up, this would have been a great day at the end of the day to be like, yo, wait a minute, something's going on with Marvell, right? And this would have been this is probably honestly where the whole move started. So you got your first leg, pause, second leg. So we'll see if, sometimes stocks move in 3 to 5 legs. I do want this. I did not buy in here. This is just this move is already happening, right? So I want to wait for it to take another breather before I jump in. So I'm going to exercise patience here yet again, even though I didn't have the patience to sit through all of this. But yes, I'm going to exercise patience on Marvell. Hopefully, we can get it back at like an 80. Maybe it gives us a discount of $3 or something like that. But I believe 80 to 78, any price range in there is going to be beautiful to pick it up for a long-term swing into the end of the year. And last but not least, guys, I'm giving you a bunch of good ones here to keep on your radar. It is DraftKings. DraftKings is the last one. As you can see, with DraftKings, pushed down to this moving average, came up. Now we came to the next moving average, came up. Now we went to a longer moving average. Can we make that V-shaped recovery, double top type of action. With football season happening right now, DraftKings is on fire. So I do like how we have this nice, good green candle, moving averages. I wanted to reclaim 44, and then it's really all systems go. But I do like what I saw today on DraftKings. And especially since if you just look at the weekly chart here, you have this moving average curling up, the purple. It keeps touching it and it keeps bouncing. So it's a very good sign for long-term investors that they see this still as a potential play, right? So we will be sitting tight on DraftKings. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Remember, I am not a financial advisor, so you need to do your own due diligence before you buy, sell, or hold. I am not telling you to buy, sell, or hold anything. This is what I'm doing with my money, and I am just on YouTube providing my insight. Well, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Remember, I am not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before you buy, sell, or hold any stock. I am not telling you to buy, sell, or hold anything. This is what I am doing with my own money, guys. And if you found anything value in this, liked any of the picks, you're seeing the same things, comment below. What did all those stocks have in common? What kind of momentum do you see happening? Seasonality is approaching. September usually is iffy month, but it's just been straight gas all month. But now the last week has come and we kind of see this reversal. October also isn't really usually a good month. I believe, and someone should fact check me this, but I believe all big stock market crashes that have ever happened in all of history, they all happened, I believe, in October. Fact check me on that. But without further ado, guys, that's it. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.